Kris here, Green Sabre, GODTHRYMM, CROWSBLOOD, Doom Telly Time, episode 100 and something or other. Is it 106? Is it 107? Is it something like that? And you will notice a familiar looking background to you all. So yeah, I'm in the midst of a bit of a rearrange. So anyway, whilst this is all opened up again for the foreseeable, I thought, right, video time. I've nothing stupendous to report, but I thought there's been a few additions to my collection, not masses, but a small amount. So I think it's been ages since I've done a collection update, so I think I've picked up on all the new additions, but if not, my sincere apologies. Yeah, so what's been going on? I suppose I'll do a quick update. GODTHRYMM, nothing new to report. I think we're looking at possibly starting another video at some point, but anyway, watch this space. And we're in the process now, really, of trying to get gigs booked for the back end of this year and the kind of festival season next year. We're trying in earnest to try and get all that over the line as such, because for festival season 2027 you need to kind of like be planning for it right now. So yeah, we've got lots of many an iron in a fire on that. So that's the GODTHRYMM update thus far. CROWSBLOOD update. We're still getting loads of stupendous feedback on the Bridge to Golgotha album. Available now on vinyl and cassette via Macho Records and CD via Cavernous Records. Yeah, the positive feedback on that has been overwhelming, quite honestly. I mean, we're all very proud of it, and we all knew that we'd hit upon something there. But yeah, it's safe to say that feedback has been yeah, overwhelmingly good. So which is nice. So thank you, one and all of you so far that have done little videos and reviews on it. And yeah, thanks for all the kind words. I'm thinking of you in particular, Sean the Beast, Metal Marty Mac, Johnny Mac, Mark G with a C, Liam. Shout out to all of you. You've all been, there'll be people that I've forgotten there, so my apologies, but I just straight off the bat thinking of you guys that have been so supportive of it, so thank you very much. Besides that, we're in right into the point. We've got 3 new songs all but finished, so we're considering just maybe getting them demoed and just see what we're working with as such. But yeah, writing for the next album is underway at a decent rate at the moment. So yeah, watch the space. So but yeah, these 3. If you liked Bridge to Golgotha, you will fucking love these 3 new ones. So but you'll just have to wait. So yeah, that's the CROWSBLOOD update. Green Sabre, we rehearsed last weekend. I left my fucking glasses in the rehearsal room, so I'm onto my spare pair. I don't know if you can see that fucking line in my head, but spare pair I think were clearly modelled on a fucking child. So they're somewhat tight on my head, but it's my prescription. I can see, but I need my proper glasses back. So, but yeah, it might be a week or 2 before I get them back. But anyway, enough about my glasses and my poxy eyesight. Yeah, really good rehearsal. So we worked on the new stuff that we're going in to record. We've got, as it stands, 4 songs for definite, which, I mean, if you know Green Sabre, that's probably the best part of 3/4 of an hour. Which by and large, 2 of them I think are absolutely magnificent. Others, the difficulty with some of them is the fact that we've had them there kind of on the back burner for so long. Any of you that do this band think you kind of get bored of stuff after a while, the constant repetition of it in a way. So yeah, it's quite hard to just sort of gauge just my current vibe on those. But I mean the 4, I'm not going to go into the studio with anything that I'm not happy with. There is a 5th song in the background though that I kind of can't work out whether I'm happy with it or I'm not. I mean, I won't go into tremendous detail on it, but it was the 2nd song I ever wrote for Green Sabre. I wrote what is Fracture on the Numb EP. That was the first thing that got written for Sabre. And then this one followed. And I wrote the other stuff around it. And when we came to record the Numb EP, I just felt that this was too different to the rest of it. So it just got sidelined for a bit, thinking we'll come back to that at some point. Anyway, over the years since then, we have come back to it in various guises. It's had lots of modifications, a slight timing shift, and even an actual, many a structural shift, but an actual shift to the beat as such. Almost entirely changed. It went from a kind of swing beat to something a bit more straight up. And it's got loads and loads of really good components. And so there is clearly a reason why I keep coming back to it. But I'm just not... For any of you that do this band thing, you'll know exactly where I'm coming from. I just can't tell whether I like it or not. Like I say, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I just have a sense that I don't know if it still doesn't... It feels like it's too far removed from everything else. But anyway, we will decide on that. But yeah, so the Green Sabre update is that we've got 4 songs that are kind of in the bank, 2 that I'm really, really happy with. The other 2 that I think probably, like I say, there's a boredom element crept in, but I think it's more so that they just need ironing out. They probably need a couple of layers adding here and there, and we'll be all right. This 5th one may never see the light of day. You never know. But anyway, maybe it will. But you'll just have to wait and find out. So that's the band update. See, fucking 7 minutes near enough. So, right, I'm going to do a very swift... He says swift. You'll all be rolling your eyes at that. Collection update. So what have I got recently? So let's talk about this. I'm wearing the t-shirt, and here's the vinyl. It's just a black vinyl that I went with, but you get loads of fancy postcards. It is, of course, the all-new Consecration album. Now, let me get the pronunciation of the album right. It's Exanimus. Is that right? Exanimus. Exanimus. Anyway. This is class. I was a big fan of the previous album. But this for me, I've exchanged messages with Liam on this as well, just sort of saying hats off for the stellar work. The production on it is fucking outstanding. It's massive. It's a really, really good sound. The songwriting chops for me, so like I say, I loved Sinis, the last album. Big fan of that. But I think this is altogether a step up from that, and that was a cracker. Like I say, this is just a step up in maturity in songwriting. There's more noticeable doom, classic kind of British doom elements on it for me. You've got those kind of bit more of a harmony reach. There's some of the classic slow autopsy vibe in there. There's some of the classic early anathema vibe in there. And it's monstrous, it's brutal. This will be in my album of the year list come the end of the year. But hats off to the fucking lot of your Consecration. A stellar release. Like I say, it's a black vinyl version, but I got the t-shirt bundle with the postcards and whatnot. Absolute class. If you've not got this already, which I'm assuming most of you already have, get out there and get it bought, because it's fucking fab. So yeah, the new Consecration in the collection. Ooh, what's this? CROWSBLOOD. Yeah, there we are. Look. Free sticker. Like I say, currently still available on Macho Records. Get in on them, because I think stocks are dwindling. So if you want your copy, we've got a few here that once the stocks have dwindled at Macho, we might get the odd one on our Bandcamp at some point. I think the stock that we've got, though, we're kind of reserving for any live performances that may turn up at some point. However, they'll probably end up at Bandcamp at some point. But for now, if you want to get hold of it, get onto Macho Records. Yeah, really pleased with this. And like I say, I don't need to go into too much detail, but yeah, look how beautiful it is. Matte finish as well. Shout out Kendo Inspired Choice on the matte finish for the artwork. T-shirts coming soon as well. That probably should have been for the CROWSBLOOD artwork, but we've got some mock-ups of what the t-shirts design is going to look like. And I tell you what, if for those of you, including myself, that thought, I think we're going to struggle to top the Murderer Crows t-shirt artwork, oof, I think we've gone up a notch. So yeah, watch this space. They will eventually, I'm going to say next week, maybe a week after at latest, they'll be going on our Bandcamp. So I think we've got sizes small through extra large. I don't think we've got any triple XL as such. But hey, if we get enough demand for it, then obviously we might. But yeah, so keep your eyes on our Bandcamp or our socials. I'll let you know about it. So yeah, t-shirts incoming. CD time. I finally got hold of this. I was going to get it on vinyl, and then for some reason, I can't remember why. I think the vinyl was prohibitively priced or something. But it's new, this year's Mayhem album, the Liturgy of Death. I've kind of been a bit weirdly on the fence with Mayhem over the years. I think, and this is probably shock horror, but I feel like Death Crush is largely awful. Sorry. It sounds like a really rough demo done by a bunch of kids. That's what it sounds like to me. Don Satanis, or whatever you want to call it, I feel is somewhat overrated. Sorry, don't shoot the messenger. It's only my opinion. But I think there's only 2 or 3 tracks that stand out on it for me. So I've had a bit of a love-hate relationship with Mayhem. I love the Live in Leipzig album. But they're more modern stuff. They're more technical, modern black metal approach to it. It's really sort of, yeah, I just heard the lead single that came off of this and thinking, oh, that's a bit more like it. And I've since gone back over, is it like the Demon album and various others, and thought, oh, I've missed out somewhat on some of these. So anyway, yeah, I went out and got the CD of this, and this is an absolute ripper. Again, this is another one that will be in my Albums of the Year compilation by the end of the year, because I think it's a really good, solid bit of work from Mayhem. So hats off, Mayhem, lads. Should probably get the vinyl. And speaking of vinyl, I found this in Cornwall when I was on holiday recently. It is the gatefold reissue of it. So there's side 3 and 4 with extras and demo tracks on it and stuff like that. But sides 1 and 2 are the classic old. I used to have this on vinyl back in the day, but yeah, lost it over the years. Expensive to replace on the original Roadrunner press. So I went for the Roadrunner reissue. Again, just standard black vinyl. Survived being left in a very hot car in Cornwall for more hours than I planned. However, plays absolutely fine, thank fuck. But it's like, feels like it's about 2,000 gram vinyl. It's very thick. But yeah, so really glad to get this back in the collection. I've only got the Sepultura Essentials for me. And when I say the Essentials, I mean Schizophrenia, Beneath the Remains, and this. These are now the only 3 that I own, and I don't plan on really branching out much further away from that. But yeah, this is an absolutely stellar bit of work from Sepultura, so glad to finally get it in the collection at a fairly reasonable price from, I can't remember the name of the record shop, but it's on the main strip in Falmouth when you get down towards where the museum is. Anyway, whatever it is, yeah. So, yeah, picked up from there. Bargain. This I've had in the collection for a while because it came, I think this is the gold vinyl press. I know that you all want to see, I might tell me up front. Marbled vinyl, marbled gold. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely class bit of work. This is, I'm pretty sure this is still in my top 5 for this year's album. So, I mean, let's be honest, Winterfilleth haven't done a bad album. Do they mix it up much? Probably not, no. But do they need to? Not really, in my personal opinion. I think they're fucking great at what they do. There's some real good melodic sensibilities about what Winterfilleth do. But over the last couple of albums, the last one with the wintry cover, the mountainous cover, that's I've forgotten the fucking name of for some reason, and this one, the latest one with the fiery cover. I think that there's more evil in the riffage. There's a hardness to the to some of the riffage now that I'm really a big fan of, and there's some absolute fucking classics on here. And yeah, it's definitely, like I say, it's currently in my top 5 somewhere. I won't give it away too much. But an absolutely monstrous bit of work from Winterfilleth, so well done, chaps. Oh, I forgot this. Test press. This is the GODTHRYMM vinyl, the test press of it. So, limited to only, I think only 5 of these exist, or something like that. Yeah, when the album, we test pressed it, because I think there was a bit of concern, like I say, we stuck to one bit of plastic as opposed to a double vinyl. And I think that there was a bit of concern that one side was slightly longer than recommended. But anyway, so the test press came in handy. We'll give it a listen, and it passed the test. So yeah, here's my test press, my first test press. Yay. So yeah, very happy to see that. And finally, this, you'd be thinking, you've already got this, Kris. Yes, I've already got the original press of it on red vinyl. This is the reissue that came out, and it's crucially, it is remastered as well. So it's not the gatefold this time, but you get all the... I mean, the only thing that you're missing from the gatefold is that sort of close-up expanded version of the front cover, if I remember rightly. But this is that fantastic sort of goldy, black, marbly, whatever they want to call it. They've probably got a fancy term for it. But yeah, to save, as this is one of my favourite albums of all time, probably top 2. It's right up there with Cathedral's Forest of Equilibrium for me for... not just stood the test of time, but the whole package for me, everything about it. It is, like I say, top 2 album ever for me personally. And to save my original copy getting much more of a battering, I thought, right, I'll get one of these test presses, because like I say, crucially, it's been remastered, and I think it's certainly no worse for the remaster. There's a little bit more, but yeah, I think it's a really decent remaster, is that. So yeah, hats off, lads. Right, 16 minutes. Let's wrap it up. Like I say, I will try and keep the videos a little more regularly coming. But that's easier said than done. My work is somewhat fucking mental at the moment. So yeah, it's difficult to find gaps to shoehorn these videos in for. But yeah, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. I don't think I've had any new, or maybe one new subscriber in the last fucking 5 months or something like that. But yeah, let's attempt to get it over 300. I feel like I've been saying let's get this over 300 subscribers for the best part of a year now. But let's keep on trying. And yeah, until the next time, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my collection update and various other waffly crap. Thank you anyway. Toodle pip.